Well, hello, Team Ocean Breeze United. I am so excited to be here today. You guys are going to have to bear with me because I am dealing with some type of allergy, sinus, I don't know what. But nonetheless, my appearance, my voice has nothing to do with the message that I'm going to deliver today. So when you get on, tell me what nails you are wearing. So I have on Magic Potion, not the Halloween ones, just the glitter strips. And then Key West is Best and Over the Moon overlay. I wasn't sure how I would like it, but now that I have it on, I'm like, oh, I absolutely love it. This Over the Moon set I have been wanting to wear since it came out. So I was like, I just got to put that on. So let me know what's on your nails. And I have some coffee here with me, and I probably will have to take a few sips throughout this training just because my voice is not my typical voice. So, and I'm going to attempt a screen share here in a little bit. So let's hope and pray that that works. Ooh, wind down. Yes. 1 in 4. 1 in 4 with coming in hot. Ooh, that sounds gorgeous. Love that. Okay, so I am here today to share with you all the secret sauce to success. So what I would like for you to do when I do trainings, I love interaction. I'm a people person. I love talking. I love sharing. I love training. And I preach a little bit. So I love interaction. And when I'm doing a live like this, the best thing that you all can do is interact. Whether you are live with me or whether you are on the replay, I still love interaction because every time you guys comment, I get notified and therefore I can come back and talk to you. So tell me if you had to think of one word, okay, this is going to be hard, one word that would be a secret sauce for success, what word would you think of? I'm just curious what you guys are going to give me as far as feedback. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's no wrong answer because success for everybody looks different. So I'm going to tell you what I feel my secret sauce is for success. And then we're going to talk about a couple little worksheets that I use. If you guys follow me on YouTube, you guys know that I am kind of stuck in the Stone Age, hence all of the papers behind me in my office. I'm a pen and paper person. There is so much paper and pen and Post-it notes and worksheets on my desk right now. That's how I roll. I love it. That's just me. I'm not good with technology and all that. I'll be the first one to stream a video and accidentally be on my personal page. And let's hope and pray I'm in the right place right now because last week I did try to stream Zoom to a Facebook group and ended up on my personal page. And let's just let that story end right now because, woo, I'm not using Zoom anymore. Okay, so let's see. Interaction. Oh, British Columbia, Canada. Hey, Canada. Staying focused. Oh, I love that one. Yes. All right. So let's see. Michelle says, awesome. I watch your YouTube videos. So happy I'm live with you. Oh, Michelle. Yes. Okay. So interact with me. Let me see if there's any other words that come in. The secret sauce to success. My cup says, stress blows. Chill. I need a reminder of that every time I take a drink of my coffee. Okay. So for the sake of time, we're going to keep moving. And your guys' answers, mindset, Michelle, woo, yes, girl, yes, yes, that's actually one of my words. So for the sake of time, we're going to keep rolling. I know Facebook is delayed. Your answers are going to come through. Here are the 3 most important things that I feel are so important to success, especially in business, but in life, anything that you are setting goals with will be your mindset. Because you guys know that your mindset can make or break you. And 9 times out of 10, when we accomplish things in life, it's mind over matter. So our mind is probably the strongest part of our body, whether you believe it or not. The next one is our commitment. So your commitment to your business and then consistency. I know you probably hear consistency all the time from your leader and from upline leaders and, just all the time. Consistency, I feel like, is very vital. But if you don't have the right mindset and you don't have the commitment, then consistency doesn't mean anything. So I always preach to my team that your commitment is so much more important than your consistency, because we can get on autopilot and go through the motions of, posting daily in our VIP, going in there and commenting and interacting with people, and we're being consistent. You bet your dollar, you are being consistent, but are you truly committed to your business? Are you putting in the work? Are you making those connections? Are you following up with people? Are you booking parties? Are you sharing the business? Are you pushing yourself beyond the minimum requirement of 300 PV? Are you maxing out the comp plan and pushing for that 2,400 PV? Are you really putting in the work? Are you committed to your business? And then mindset. I mean, you guys, I could do a whole entire training on mindset. If you guys haven't listened to the Connect the Dots training that I did in the official Color Street group, you guys really should go listen to that. I shared my top 10 tips to build momentum in your business, and there is a lot of information on that training. So it's a good one to just put on maybe when you're driving in the car, getting ready for the day, cooking dinner, something that you could just kind of listen to and maybe have a pen and paper handy. So, if I say something that you're like, oh my gosh, I want to write that down, or I need to try that, you've got pen and paper there. Don't be riding and driving though. Okay. All right. So the next part, we got mindset, commitment, and consistency. And here's something that I want you guys to really remember. And this is something that really just hit my heart this week when I sat down to work my business. And I thought, it's crazy because, like I said, we can get on autopilot. And let me tell you, there have been weeks that I have been on autopilot and I felt like I was working. There have been months that I've been on autopilot and, thought that I was working. Was I being consistent? Yes. I was showing up in my VIP. I was scheduling at least one post a day. I was interacting with my VIPs. But I wasn't committed. I wasn't truly working. And honestly, that's okay. I mean, this business is made to fit us. So the good news is we are in control of our success. The bad news is we are in control of our success. So however you want to look at that is up to you, but this business can be as much or as little as we want because we are in control of that. But what I want to tell you is this business truly does work if we work it. Yes, it takes work. Do I feel like it's hard work? No. I used to work as a nurse. I'm a nurse by trade. You want to talk about hard work. You want to talk about the days that I went in and seen 500 patients and still got paid the same amount as the days that I saw 2 patients. That's hard work. Or getting behind on things, having tons of phone calls to make, or having a doctor that's upset because things aren't going the right way that day. That's hard work. This stuff here is not hard work. It is connecting. We are sharing a product and we are making connections. That's all we're doing, you guys. So simplify things. Like literally, this is a people business. We are talking and we are sharing nail polish. That's all. So you have to put in the work if you want something out of this business. So you can ask yourself, am I doing this as a hobby? Which is totally fine. Hobbyists are totally fine. I have several of them on my team. They love to wear and share the polish. They have a group that they have some fun in on Facebook. They share new releases. They get their nails discounted, sometimes free. That's totally fine. But those are the people that are doing it for fun. And if you treat your business as a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby. But then there are people that are all in and they say, I want this business for X, Y, and Z, or I joined this business for insert into the blank. And those people are working this business as a business. So that's really up to you. Maybe something that you need to think about, like, how much time am I committing to this business? Am I truly working this as a business, or am I doing this more of a hobby and just kind of fitting it into the cracks and working when it's convenient? Or are you committing time, filling out a block schedule because your life is chaos and you're like, I don't know when I can work my business. I don't know when I can sit down and post. I don't know when I can follow up. Well, pull out a block schedule and fill it out. Figure out where you can fit your business in. Each day might look different. You may have days where you have a whole entire hour that you can commit to your business. Do you know what you can get done in an hour? Holy moly. so much. Maybe one day you only have 15 minutes. So you make a plan ahead of time. Like, okay, when I have that 15-minute break at work, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to follow up with all those orders from that party. I'm going to follow up with those new VIPs that joined my group last week. Have a plan in place so that when you have those pockets of time, you know what you're doing with that time instead of just getting on Facebook and scrolling or getting lost on TikTok or, God knows where. I don't know. So another thing that I want you guys to remember, I didn't even introduce myself at the beginning of this training, so I apologize. I'm Danielle. I'm a nurse by trade. I have 3 kids. I'm married to my teenage love. We live in Southwest Ohio, and I currently lead a dynamic team of 400 plus stylists, and we are currently an executive team. So this next topic is going to kind of go over into leadership. Something that I have learned. I have been a Close Street stylist over 3 years. So I became a leader my first month. I began enrolling from the start because I found out about the Jumpstart rewards. I joined for the discount. I didn't have time. So I found out about the Jumpstarts, and I love a challenge. I hit the ground running. I achieved every single Jumpstart. I was a team leader my 3rd month, and I haven't looked back since. So leadership came early for me. And something that I thought from the beginning, and this was a hard reality for me, is I thought everybody that joined was going to lock arms with me and run. I thought everybody was going to be there when I got to the top of the company because that was my goal. After I achieved those jump starts and I saw the potential in this business, I said, I don't care if it takes me 25 years, I'm going to the top of this company. And that's still my goal. 3 years in, I'm going to the top of this company. And whoever wants to come with me is going. I thought everybody that joined would have that same mindset and want to go to the top with me. What I didn't realize is everybody's goals are different. Everybody has highs and lows at different times, and every single month is going to look different for every single person. Their success is completely up to them. I have no control over their effort. I have no control over their goals. I have no control over anything other than my personal business and how I lead my team. So, have you guys ever heard the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink? That's the same thing when you are a leader. So you can do everything under the sun to help your team, but if they don't have goals that align with yours, or they don't have effort that aligns with yours, or they don't have a mindset that aligns with yours, you can't force that. You can't make them want success. You can be there for them. You can love them, lead them, and be a guide on the side because that is your job. Your job is not to make them want success or to change their mind or to, pull this effort out of them that they don't have. I mean, they have to want that. So just remember, the only thing that we are in complete control of in this business is our personal business. You cannot control your team and the effort that they put into their business. So, all right. I've been talking for a while, you guys. Let me get a drink really quick. Whew, my throat is scratchy and doesn't even sound very nice today. So I'm glad you guys are still hanging out with me. All right. So I feel that along with mindset, commitment, and consistency in your business, one of the most important things is goals. We have to know where we are going in this business. Have you guys ever, let's see, I come from a big hunting family. I've been around guns my whole life, so this is just my analogy with this, is have you ever shot a gun and not had a target? You have no clue where that bullet is going to go if you don't have something that you are aiming at. Or here's another analogy. Like I said, I live in Southwest Ohio. So let's say that I decided to hop in the car and go to California for vacation. And I got in the car, I didn't use my phone map, I didn't use a paper map, and I just said, I'm going to California. But then my best friend got in her car and typed in the address on her phone, and off we both went. Who's going to get there first? More than likely my friend who is using a map that knows where she's going and has a plan in place, as opposed to me who just hops in the car and says, I'm going to California. Who's coming with me? Right? Do you get it? So we have to set goals in our business. We have to write them down. We have to know where we are going, and that's weekly, monthly, and long term. So if you're on here with me or on the replay, I don't care. I would love for you right now to drop below, where would you like to be with this business long-term? Do you have a long-term mindset with this business? Maybe you're just a hobbyist, and that's fine. You can just put hobbyist in the comments because that is a-okay. But if you are doing this similar to what I am, where you are in it for the long haul, you understand that there's going to be highs and lows. There's going to be bad months. There's going to be amazing months. There's going to be mediocre months. There's going to be no's. There's going to be yeses. There's going to be hard times. If you have that mindset, where do you want to be long-term? Do you see yourself trying to push to the top of the ranks in the company? Do you see yourself pushing to be a director? That's your long-term goal. You want to be a director. Where would you like to be long-term? For me, long-term, and I don't have a time frame on this, just my long-term goals with this business is that I want to develop as a person and a leader as I lock arms with my team and reach the top of the company. That's what I want to do. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how fast it happens. I know that I'm committed to staying with this company as long as I possibly can, as long as it's around. I will be here and I will be preaching. I will be sharing on my channel. I'll be training other teams. I'll be doing all the stuff that I do. And one of these days you will see Danielle Criswell, Team No Excuses, has made it to the top. So where do you want to be long-term? And then you need to think about weekly goals and monthly goals. So with that being said, I want to show you guys, and I'm going to attempt my technology here with my screen share, and we're going to hope that it works. I want to show you 2 different worksheets that I share with my team, one of which I use weekly and a large majority of my team uses weekly. So let's see here. You guys bear with me, and I don't think that I'll be able to see comments when I share, but let's see. I want to make sure that you guys can see where I am. I'm actually going to pull up my training on my phone just to double check that you guys can see my screen because I can't see your comments. Okay, we can see it. Perfect. Now let me pull up the comments on my phone. That way, if something comes through while I'm doing this, I can see. All right. So this is the form that I use with my team, and I will share the link to this form and the YouTube training that I did that completely explains this, but I'm going to walk you through it now because every single piece of this worksheet is so important to your business. First off, we put in what week it is. So like when I started this, the beginning of the week, it was November 1st. I put my personal volume at that current moment, my group volume, and my current rank. Then I go down here and I put my PV goals for that week, my group volume goals, how many samples I want to send that week, and how many parties I want to have. Then at the end of the week, which would be Sunday evening or first thing Monday morning, I go through and evaluate because we have to evaluate how we are doing in order to measure our success and see where we are headed, see what we need to get, see, you know, if we need to tweak something. So I always evaluate to see where I am. And then down here, we have daily tasks that I feel are important to do every single day. So on Monday, I will go through, I try to plan my VIP a month ahead. That doesn't always happen. When it does happen, it's like, woo, praise Jesus, because I don't have to worry about that the entire month, and it's amazing. But life happens. It doesn't always happen. So on Monday, the first thing I do is I go into my VIP group and make sure that there is at least one post scheduled every single day. I typically post on my own at least once a day in my VIP group every single day, because if I share on my personal page, I share that same post in my VIP group because I want my VIPs to know me. I want them to know me other than nail polish. So I share everything with my VIPs. Then, since I've been doing this so long, I'll say on average, there's 5 nail fees that are shared in my VIP group per day just from my VIPs. So right there alone, that's 7 posts a day. So that's how I do my VIP group. And I will go through and write down, like, Monday, I have this posted, Tuesday, this. So then I know what my week looks like. Personal development. Here we go. Mindset. Every single day, at least 10 minutes of personal development. You need to be putting personal development into your mind every day, because the world is full of negativity and anxiety and fear and uncertainty. And if you don't put positivity in your mind, that negativity is going to consume you. Don't let it happen. You have to pour positivity into your mind. What do I mean by that? YouTube videos, motivational speakers. If you go to church, maybe you will listen to, a pastor. I love Trent Shelton. He is one of my favorite people to listen to when I need a mindset check. He is amazing. You can follow his podcast. He's on YouTube. He's on Facebook. He's on Instagram. And he does a lot of short videos. But find personal development. Reach out to your upline. Maybe they have some really good ones to share with you. Business development is next. I feel that, let me get a drink. Okay, so business development. I feel that it is so important for us to always be student stylists. We should always be investing in our business by listening to trainings. Go to the official Color Street group. Go to past Tuesday trainings. Listen to trainings in your team space. Listen to trainings in upline team spaces. Anybody that takes time to share about anything that has to do with Color Street, it means that they are confident and they are seeing success in that area that they are training on. So take time to listen to them. I'm not saying that you have to sit down and watch a 30-minute training. I listen to that while I'm driving, while I'm getting ready, while I'm cooking dinner, when I have downtime. And half the time I'm sitting out planning my VIP group and I have a training on in the background listening to it. I am constantly listening to other successful people, because if they are having success, I need to see what they are doing. So I feel that that is so important. I typically don't do business development on Sundays. Sundays is basically detached from my phone. We go to church, we watch football, we spend the day together. Sometimes Sunday night, depending on how the day goes, I might hop on for 10 to 15 minutes just to pop in and check my VIP group, check Facebook. But typically, I'll get up Monday morning and drink my coffee. After I'm done doing my devotional, I'll get on and catch up from everything from the weekend. So Sundays, I don't do a whole lot. If I have parties going on, I do check in with my host, which is the next section. Hostess coaching will make or break your parties. People offer to host to help us. It is our job to coach them and tell them what to do. An example, I'm doing a party right now for one of my top VIPs. She's absolutely amazing. Everything that I've told her to do, she has gone above and beyond doing it. Like, she would make an ideal stylist, and I will be sharing that with her during this party. But she said to me when I sent her the group for her party, she said, "I'm sorry, this is a silly question, but do I need to join the group?" And I'm like, yes, you need to join the group. But you guys, our hostess does not know. They don't know how to add people to Facebook groups. They don't know how to post in Facebook groups. They don't know what to do. We have to coach them and tell them what they need to be doing. Okay. Let me get another drink. My voice is a hot mess, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to make it through this training, I promise. And then I'm going to go get a ton of cough drops. All right. So share the blessings. This is so important, a weekly business blessing. And you guys, I used to think when I first started and I would hear Kelly France and Rachel Snyder talking about business blessings, I would think to myself, I just started this business. I don't make money like they do. Oh my gosh, that's when you've got it all wrong. Business blessings are not supposed to be about money. Yes, this business can bless people financially, but business blessings to me are more about what I'm doing now. Do you guys know how much this has blessed my heart to be here sharing with you guys? The fact that I'm able to share and you guys are listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth, that is a blessing. I could share that on my personal page and just say, I was so honored to come and train a team on, succeeding in their business. That's a blessing. Or what about the friendships that you have developed from this? Or what about the confidence that you have gained in yourself from your business? Or what about when your upline gives you a shout out for bonus qualifying, hitting enhanced commission, hitting circle of excellence, doing your first live video, booking your first party, getting your first enrollment? You guys, business blessings are so much more than financial blessings. The other thing is, if you share anything that is attached to any type of financial blessings from this business, you have to be very, 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 very careful with that. So honestly, I just steer clear of that because there's a lot that goes into sharing anything that has blessed you financially from this business. So I just don't share that. So share a business blessing. And that could even be, a picture of you thanking your VIPs for supporting you. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant, you guys. The next thing is share the business with someone. Now, never mind. I was going to say, if you're doing this as a hobby, you don't need to do this. But if you are watching this training, you are working this business as a business, or you wouldn't be 30 minutes into this training still listening to me. So you are a business builder. So you should be sharing the business with at least one person every single week. And if you are doing parties, at least one party a week, which you should be if you are building a business, that one person can be the host. Share the business with every single host. And something that I have heard very many successful enrollers talk about is lead with the business. And if they say, no, I'm not interested in the business. Okay, well, let's get you some free nails and host a party. Here's what you need to do. No, I don't really want to host a party. Okay, well, let me send you a free sample of this amazing dry nail polish. They're not going to turn down a free sample. So you're still going to get connected with that person, but leading with the business is huge, you guys. All right, so 2 parties. I say 2 parties per week. If you just do one, that's completely fine because that'll give you 4 parties that month. And if you do 4 300 parties, that would be 1,200 PV. So you're going to hit the second level of enhanced commission. So that is phenomenal. And think about all the connections that you're going to make if you do that many parties. Okay, so the next part I feel is super, super important. And this is all the follow-up right here. Send 5 samples per week at a minimum. Follow up with samples. So the sample follow-up could be from the following or the previous week. So if you sent 5 samples the week before, follow up with those samples the next week. Or maybe you want to wait 2 weeks because the post office is a hot mess express right now. But nonetheless, we need to make connections. If you are like, Danielle, I haven't sent a sample in a billion years. Okay, well, change up the topics on there. Follow up with 5 VIPs. Thank them for being in your VIP group and offer them a sample, or tweak it to whatever, but make sure that you are connecting with people. That's what's important about this part. Follow up with customers and orders. Ask 5 people to host. And then I just have this down here, which is pertinent information to my team. Everybody has Connect the Dots Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The corporate call at 12 Eastern. You guys are part of Kelly France's lineage, so she does a training. And then Amanda Yoakum and Nail Vibes, she does coffee talks randomly almost every day. So just tune into her because Amanda always shares amazing information. And then if there's trainings that you want to replay, you write them down here, any notes. And then I feel like we need to celebrate. So I don't care how big or how small your week was, you need to find something positive in that week and you need to celebrate it. So write your biggest success at the bottom. The next form here, I'm going to go through quicker because I don't want to keep you guys forever. And I appreciate those of you that are still on here with me. But this here is, so my team is Team No Excuses. So this is our No Excuses monthly roadmap. So this is something that you print at the beginning of the month to map your month. So you'll put the month, your paid as rank, the income that you need / want from your business, and then your why. Then you write out your monthly goals, which is why I love this and the Nail Your Week, because Nail Your Week is weekly and this here is monthly. So you put your PV, samples, parties, enrollments, and the rank that you're pushing for. You write that in there. And then here we go. We're breaking it down every single week. That way you can see what you need. How much did you get? So let's say that you have a goal of bonus qualifying. You need 300 PV. So that'd be 75 week 1, 75, 75, 75. Maybe your goal's higher. You can tweak it and put in whatever you want there. And then evaluate what gets measured, gets produced. Down here, I have non-negotiables. So non-negotiables are super important in your business. If you are working this as a business, which like I said, if you are on here listening to the words coming out of my mouth, you are a business builder. Congratulations. Non-negotiables. For me, non-negotiables are 2 parties per month, no matter what. 1,200 PV every month, no matter what. Posting daily in my VIP group. So you guys get where I'm going with this. Non-negotiables are like come hell or high water, these things are happening. Goals are meant to scare you, make your armpits sweat, make your heart start beating fast. Goals need to push you past those non-negotiables. So if you are working this as a business, you should have non-negotiables where those are the standards. That sets the tone for your business. So that might look like, okay, I'm going to post once a day in my group. I'm going to do the bare minimum and bonus qualify every single month. I am going to do 1 party per month. Whatever that looks like for you, that goes in the non-negotiable section. Then here is VIP plans. So this is just to help you get a jump start on your VIP group. Daily posts, which should be a mix of you, fun, games, tips, color street, and connecting. Girls Night In. I do 2 girls' nights every single month in my VIP group. I feel like those are good to keep things active, to keep your VIPs engaged. Weekly giveaways. And when I do giveaways, I change them every time. So one week could be, you know, if you've never tried Color Street before, request your sample and you will get entered to win whatever it is. Or invite a friend to the group and get entered to win. Place an order, enter to win. Host a party, enter to win. So you can tweak those weekly giveaways to whatever your need is at that time in your business. And then a monthly giveaway. And then I like to incorporate national days into my group. I don't typically use the graphics from the graphics groups, but you can if you want to. And if I do use the graphics from the graphics groups, I will put a personal spin on that. I don't just flop a graphic in my group without any verbiage. I feel like it's so important to be personal with things. So when you just post a graphic with no verbiage, a lot of times people are going to scroll right by it. You want to make it personal. So, and then there's just a spot there for notes. So, all right, let's see if I can. Oh, I'm back. Okay. So now that I can see comments, I'm going to see if anybody said anything while I had the screen share on and address those. I don't see any questions over there. So I hope that this has helped a little bit. I kind of feel like I'm all over the place. I'm not on my A game today just because of the throat and whatever I have going on. But I was not going to let the enemy consume me and stop me from doing this training because I know somebody needed to hear this. So just remember, in recapping, the secret sauce to success, I feel, is your mindset, your commitment, and your consistency. And you have to remember this business works if you work it. You have to be intentional with this. You have to set aside time for this business because it's not just going to be an overnight success or a sit back and get rich quick thing. It just doesn't work that way. You have to put in the work. You have to set goals. You have to know where you are going. So every time I do a training for a sideline sister, I leave the team with a challenge. So you guys can accept this challenge if you want to, or you can just scroll on by it. But here's what I want you guys to do is set goals for next week, because right now it's Thursday. So we're already the majority of the way through this week. So I want you to look at next week. And I want you to set goals for that week. So that'll be parties, your personal volume, any enrollments, how many people you want to share the business with. Set goals for next week. Figure out your long-term vision and goals with this. We talked about that earlier in the training. What do you want out of this business? Where do you want to be, let's say 5 years from now? What would you like your life to look like? Where would you like to be with this business? And then the last thing is I want you guys to implement weekly accountability into your business. I don't care what that looks like. You guys can take the Nail Your Week form and print that off and use that. You can get inspiration from my form and create your own form from the ground up, but hold yourself accountable because nobody is going to do that except for you. Your leader could check in with you every day, 10 times a day. But if your heart is not in this and you are not committed to this business, those goals don't mean anything. This business doesn't mean anything. You have to be committed and you have to be all in on this. So hold yourself accountable and believe in yourself, because nobody else is going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. So figure out some type of weekly accountability and implement that. So set goals for next week, figure out your long-term vision and goals with this, and then implement some type of weekly accountability into your business. So if you don't mind, just tell me in the comments. I always love to know what people pull from my training. So if you would just let me know, what did you like best about this training? Or what is something that you are going to change in your business? Or what is something you learned from this training? Just tell me below in the comments. And I hope that this has helped. And I am praying blessings and success over your business. I'm claiming it now. You need to claim it too. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.